Hello again, and welcome to the Corner Studio here in my garage. And today we're kind of doing a summit on tripod heads, and the ones that I've chosen for today's test, they encompass fluid heads, gimbal, and ball head that have all made the cut in our household. We like all four of these that we're going to be looking at today. We use all four of them, and they each kind of offer different things. Now, we're going to be a little bit critical on some of the features, but in general, all four of these guys have made the cut, and we use them regularly. Now, what we'll be doing is we'll introduce each one in turn, and you'll be able to see kind of a sample test with them. To begin the video, we're going to have a grid that you can look at, and it'll kind of give you a rundown of the prices and the weights of these guys. Towards the end of the video, we're going to do another grid where it'll talk about the features and some of the pros and cons. So I think that's the best way to organize it. Before we even get started with the video, I want to make sure everybody understands. You've seen this before on the channel. This is a Wimberley product. It is the M8 perpendicular plate. And typically, if you're using one of these fluid heads, what happens is you would have a lens foot on a longer lens, and it would slide right in to the top of the head mount there. But if you're using it with just the camera and a short lens, and this is 28-400 here, which I tend to use quite a lot, you got to have a plate that'll change the direction. You know, your base plate goes basically opposite to what the slide in is there. Now, I'll point out a couple of things before we get started. This is the Manfrotto 502, and the version of it that we're using has the Kirk Arca plate installed on it. So we've taken part of the Manfrotto 502's stock equipment off and put a Kirk plate on it. The rest of the stuff is mostly pretty stock, what the company offered, and hasn't been changed out. Also, you'll see a handle here, but during the tests, you don't see the handles. I tend to use the handles. The wife tends to not use the handles on the fluid heads, so she just takes them off and with her hands, you know, moves the head as it needs to be moved. I think what we'll do now is we'll get the testing started, and you'll be able to see each one in turn, and then I'll be back before the final roundup. So we just saw that the comparison clips of all the 4 different tripod heads, the Leofoto BV15 fluid head, the Manfrotto 502, the Sirui ball head, and the Wimberley gimbal. And I gotta say, just coming out of the gate here, this is about 3 years worth of evaluating tripod heads and buying new ones, using them, trading off the ones that don't make the cut. And I think we've kind of settled here in the household on these 4. The Sirui is just a great, hard to beat, that K30X ball head. Economical, works really well. As a matter of fact, I keep that one in my vehicle all the time. So if I just grab the camera going out the door, I've always got at least a usable, good tripod in the vehicle with me. The Manfrotto 502, the wife used to use this. This used to be her favorite, and the Leofoto BV15 has kind of upstaged it. She's now using that one. I find myself carrying this one. The Wimberley, that's a heavy kind of piece of equipment. It's a high quality build. I don't have any notion of getting rid of it, but it's probably the one that we use the least amongst the 4. But still a really nice item, and there's times when I reach for it because it'll do things that the others won't. But anyway, we want to thank everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon in another video. So till then, take care and stay tuned. I've got the last grid up with the pros and cons coming right after this.